it's a big disappointment that after the new announcement of the Harry Potter HBO Max TV show version of Harry Potter, which only the actor from who did Professor Flitwick is reprising his role. And they hired like an entire new cast with some younger kids that are way younger than when Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint, and some other cast members they started their role in Harry Potter films. Compared to that, but there's just one cast member that people are talking about, and it's Paapa Essiedu, who's he's a British actor who just happens to have a brown background, and he's making this all about race, and we've discussed this about him, and he's trying to make it all about race. And also, we're also talking about some other people who are like trying to complain about like representation. No, the depiction as J.K. Rowling wrote in Harry Potter 7 book series mentioned that he was like slim and oh, not happy looking. Don't care. And for like the after the books were written, when casting was chosen, J.K. Rowling, when she was thinking about who could be cast well, Daniel Radcliffe, who plays Harry Potter, and like the original 8 movies, he was referred to by Helena Bonham Carter because Daniel Radcliffe he did like a different like movie role prior to the Harry Potter movies. So he got like a reference from Helena Bonham Carter. So that's different. J.K. Rowling, yeah, she hired did refer Ivana Lynch because she helped Ivana go through because Ivana she was dealing with this eating disorder, and she helped him like her get over that. So she got the pick out of Luna Lovegood. Alan Rickman, who's famous for many other roles, Love Actually, so he would be doing roles even if he wasn't like paid as much as like everyone else. He just loved doing acting, so he just fit the description. So J.K. Rowling just saw like Alan Rickman's performances, and she decided to hire him because he fit the description. And the original casting, it was everyone just got along and everything went well. Although one cast member did get in trouble for breaking the England law, participating in the London riot. But yeah, that's another story. And also selling drugs. And England does have strict rules about that and laws about that. But when like the part two of like the seventh movie based on like the seventh book, The Deathly Hollows, and unfortunately Maggie Maggie Smith passed away. Who did Professor McGonagall and Robbie Coltrane? No. Alan Rickman, yeah, he passed away. And also, the actress who played Draco Malfoy's mom, she passed away, and Tom Felton and Jason Isaacs went to her funeral because they were just like an extended family, not related by blood, but they were very close and like that they were like acting and then they were playing the Malfoy family. So while mostly like this new casting, the Weasley family, the cast members, they kind of like look accurate. Unfortunately, not Professor Snape's that role. And even though J.K. Rowling, she's the like the one of the executives on this TV show because it's her book series that she created, and she was also there when like the eight movie that came out too. So every she worked with every single director and but many hardcore Harry Potter fans they read the books, they watched the movies. They were confused. Like, why would they hire someone who doesn't fit the description? And on social media, Paapa Essiedu start making this post all about representation. and recently saying anyone who hates me, they're angered. Oh, just just makes me feel more powerful. Has he not learned from what the Disney media company had made like terrible mistakes with their live action remakes? Yeah, like what happened to Tinkerbell? They showed like an African American for no the Little Mermaid. They picked Holly Bailey. And it wasn't just her, but Nora Lum, frequently known as Aquafina. Yeah, she made this song called Scuttlebug, and hip hop artists they can make like a better hip hop song better than her, and I don't know why Nora Lum is labeled as a hip hop artist because she really sucks at it and is not looked as one, even if there are hip hop artists that are Asian who live in the United States legally. And Norlam, yeah, her, her dad is Chinese immigrant. Mom is South Korean immigrant. She's born in the Queens district of New York City. Hence using Nora from Queens a lot. Yeah, and she technically ruined the movie like most of the time, but yeah. And also, there's that boy who did that Wonder movie, which is based on like the who written by R.J. Palacio, which is a great book. You should read it. Basically, based on like a boy who he had like a face that like kind of like not normal, but he's a smart kid, and he just wanted to be like accepted and respected, and eventually the kid in the new school that he goes to that actor, that child actor, he did a great job in that movie, but and did well with actor Owen Wilson, who played the dad. But unfortunately, they also put that child actor to voice this deformed fish. So what? They had that the child actor play a deformed faced character, so they're trying to make him play a deformed fish. And Lilo and Stitch, right cast, wrong script. They made Jumba the evil character, and not they didn't add Gontu. And everyone who the Lilo and Stitch fan watched the first movie and second movie and the TV show. They were very disappointed and they were giving dislikes. And people only saw it because it kind of like Stitches viewed like kind of like an animal, so and kids people like animal movies. And the fact that the latest Snow White, while Jennifer Goodwin, she was the original live action remake, terrific actress. Yeah, she did Zoe Hops in Zootopia. Kristen Stewart, yeah, she's not known for like many other projects, including the second version of Charlie's Angels. Not Twilight, because that's not her first role. She did like several others before. She did like a two-part movie, Snow White and the Huntsman, which they use hunt, not dwarfs, huntsmen, and then Winter's War, which is the sequel, which was way better. Than the garbage the Disney recently released. And Lily Collins, she exactly had the looks that matched the animated version on Mirror Mirror. So yeah, that was second place. And Kristen Stewart falling in third. And Jennifer, Kristen, and Lily, yeah, they paid respect to the character. They did well with their fellow co-stars and also crew members. While Rachel Zegler, on the other hand, you probably heard like the news. Yeah, she was being disrespectful to everybody. I don't need to talk about this because I already made videos about this. But when you're like desecrating the character and trying to make it all about you, you're a narcissist, trying to go political, and even the castmates and crew members, they start to hate you, and you're the most hated person. And it was not because she was Dominican Republican, which Dominican Republic is a Central American country, but she was trying to. Snow White is just a name, and a whole bunch of like negative, toxic. They didn't even hire dwarf actors. They just used CGI instead, and they still made them look ugly. Now, Paapa Essiedu, yeah, he does good acting, and race didn't have like nothing to do with it. It was all about talent, but trying to like put people in the box, like just because your color of your skin, just because you might be Caucasian, you don't need to be like put in a box. Just because you're like darker skinned, like brown or blacker skinned, you don't need to be put in a box. Just because they're like Latino, Latina, you don't need to be put in a box. If you're like Middle Eastern, Central Asian, you don't need to be put in a box. If you're Asian, don't need to be put in a box. If you're from Africa, you don't need to be put in a box. If you're indigenous, yeah, you don't need to be put in a box. But we need to learn all about each other's like different cultures, and so we can understand each other. But try to create division and just add negative. And this is why people are trying to get pop pop Essiedu switched to like a more respectable someone who really cares about the character, not trying to make their character all about race. And people are like making all these black and brown jokes, like, "What you going? What you going to teach about lean? Rolling a blunt?" And all those typical black and brown people stereotyped. Now, if you have paid attention to like the recent Marvel movie, the after the Avengers Endgame ended, and then there was that new Captain America, which Anthony Mackie, he now wield the shield of Captain America. And people, they were still skeptical, because did he really have like the right to do it? Because in that new movie that came just like right after Valentine's Day on February 15th, in that movie, there was a scene where well, Anthony Mackie originally played like the Falcon, but now is also Captain America now, and will be in Avengers Doomsday, which comes out this December. In that scene, Anthony Mackie, the character, Captain America, makes a big deal about this, all about racism and privilege, making it all about black rights. So this was basically causing a division, and people didn't like that version of Captain America starring Anthony Mackie. And people, they usually know Anthony Mackie for 8 Mile and some other movie that he was in. And while he was good in those, and he didn't mention anything about race, now he's making things about race. And get this, Anthony Mackie, he tried to go against J.K. Rowling just because there was no representation. But Harry Potter was written in like the sort of like the earlier days when older cars were still used. Not the cars you see now. There was no electric car. Those cars used in like the movies. You'll probably see those as like oh, the people are trying to like buy it because it's like very expensive and hard to get, and people are just trying to flex it and put it in the storage unit. Look at me, I got this rare, expensive 60s, 70s, all-time cars. Yeah, at that time, and over in like the England and basically United Kingdom country, which Hogwarts is based in Scotland, and one of the cast members, Katie Leung, yeah, yeah, she's like Chinese, and but also has a Scottish background. So most of the like the movie cast members, yeah, they were like Indian cast members. Yeah, Katie Leung, Chinese background. Blaise Zambini was played by. Well, this is an exclusive character, only added because of that actor who, yeah, mentioned earlier, who, yeah, was participated in London riot and was caught by the London police for because his he and his family were selling drugs and England has a serious law about that. So Blaise Zambini was played by a black British actor, and he was a talented guy, and he didn't like mention anything about race. He was just talented, worked well with Tom Felton and he co-starred for the Slytherin actor actors. So there was some representation through there. And there's another person who has been complaining. But right before that, oh, Anthony Mackie also complained about another author, J.R.R. Tolkien, his Lord of the Rings, the four books. Yeah, that was also written in like the old time when in Europe when you didn't see any people from like a different race background. There was no African, no Asians spotted. Because if you're so focused on representation, yeah, you're the problem. And trying to put people in the box. Martin Luther King and Jr. and Nelson Mandela and also two United States presidents. John F. Kennedy and Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, they were against slavery and they were fighting for equality. And it was division in the states. It was either free the slaves or continue slavery. And that's why there were people who were used as slaves that they escaped to Canada or they fought for the rights. So the next person, Quinta Brunson, she complained about this TV show. Friends having no representation. Now Quinta Brunson, yeah, she played the hamster or whatever that animal it was in Zootopia 2. She's a good actress in live action movies, but she's also trying to put people in a box and while in origin in Friends the TV series there had been people of different races. There were brown people in that. They weren't main characters, but they did show up every now and then. So that shows that they can still put people in, and they didn't put them in like a bad spotlight. They were like put as in like some of the characters that they would like talk to and have like a discussion with. But Quinta, Brunson, being so stubborn, continued to make a big deal out of this, even though the show ended. And while other people of her race, the brown and black community, they just watched it because it was entertaining and others people have said, well, we have like that Fresh Prince of Bel Air and Keenan and Kel. And there's the other shows that have main characters, lead main characters, there was the Proud Family, unlike the animated TV show in the early 2000s. Not the like the woke garbage that they're trying to sell to people. And also there's the music awards. There's also the BET music awards. Only allowed like this one person and that person is Eminem because yeah. He'll do a performance, but his music doesn't get nominated. He just wants to back up his fellow hip hop artists that he generally collaborates with. And actors like Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington, Idris Elba, they don't want to keep that talk about racism, putting people in boxes just because the color of his skin is different where you come from. And Idris Elba, he just wants to be known as Idris Elba, not black actor who lives in England. With with a wife and three kids. Because these people that they just need to wake up and stop trying to make everything about race. And a big advice for Paapa Essiedu, if you as a British black actor, he needs to make things about playing the character well, not make things about race. Or he's going to be on the streets just like Rachel Zegler. And people are only watching the new HBO Max Harry Potter TV show. There's because of this new cast and Daniel Radcliffe. He talked to like the new kid who's playing Harry Potter. Good luck. And also the fact the actor who played Professor Flitwick. And John Lithgow, who's playing Albus, Albus Dumbledore. We'll see how he does because he has like big shoes to fill. Because Richard Harris and Michael Gambon are the two original Harry Potter Albus Dumbledore actors. Richard Harris he passed away earlier, and Michael Gambon he filled in for the rest. So yeah, he's going to have like a lot of big shoes to fill. So people are trying to be like skeptical about whether it's going to be like good or bad. So people like Paapa Essiedu, Quinta Brunson, and Anthony Mackie stop making about race.